Hello everybody, it's Jo. Oh, poor puppy is shivering over there. I know it's chilly, just a sec. Now I don't have to stare at her shivering, because I put a blanket on her. Hi, it's good to see you. I'm not actually seeing you, I'm seeing a camera, but it's good to talk to a camera and think about talking to you. Something. Y'all, I am having it rough these days. Just rough, like, and I've been not wanting to, like, I don't know, I've been wanting to hide how I really am doing and feeling, because I feel like it's YouTube and it's the internet and people want to see like fun and lighthearted and happy, and I'm not happy or lighthearted right now these days, the last week or so. And so it makes me not wanna, it makes me like, I'm like, what? It makes it hard to complete my sentences. So, I've been like avoiding recording things, in hopes that like I'll start feeling better. But here's the thing about me, is that the more that I try and pretend that I'm fine and that I'm functioning perfectly well, the worse my functioning gets, and the more like, the harder things get for me. So this morning I sat myself down and had a little chat in the form of journaling, and I was like, Jo, the reason you started talking to a camera and putting it on the internet was to give myself freedom to be who I am and to share who I am and to share my life with whoever wants to watch it or with whoever doesn't want. Like, I did it for me, is what I did originally, and I need to remember that now, because it's still something I do for me. It's still a place that I go to be myself as honestly as I can and as authentically as I can. And so trying not to hide and trying not to pretend that things are fine when they're not fine for me right now. It's helpful for me, at least, to remember that even when things aren't fine and when like I feel lots of things, that I can still be okay underneath all of that. Like, I can still have myself and have like that sense of groundedness in myself, and that does give me like some stability while I feel a little bit unstable. I'm trying so hard not to use the word crazy, because that is an ableist slur that has no business in my vocabulary describing me, but it's one of those words that I'm like, I can't think of any other way to describe how I feel. And I think that I want to describe that I feel crazy with that word, particularly because calling myself crazy gives me distance from myself. It like allows me to say, ooh, you're just acting crazy, I'm gonna leave you alone and ignore you. And that makes me crazier. But what it really does is it makes me feel like I don't have myself, and like I'm not taking care of myself, and like I can't express myself, because acting crazy is not something that you want to do. So like, here's what's been going on. Like, I've just been having flashbacks because I was triggered a week ago by a book I had to read. A book I started reading, and it had like 3 rape scenes right in a row. Trigger warning, rape. 3 violent, awful things like in the first 25 pages, and I was like, what? You know, when you're reading something and you don't even understand like that that's what you've just read, because it's so shocking and it's triggering. When you get triggered, it's hard to know that you are triggered. It's awful things about triggering. So anyways, that's been happening. So I've been having flashbacks because that triggered some shit, and then I've been having nightmares, which are very similar to flashbacks, but I'm asleep when those happen. And like, it's okay that they're happening, because it allows me to remember things and to talk about them and to move through them, but it is so fucking mindfuck because it's like living in two different times at the same time. It's like I'm living 2015, but it also feels a little bit like I'm living 2003. Is that the year? I don't know. I don't want to figure out that right now. But you know what I mean? Maybe you don't. Maybe you do. So that's where I'm at right now. Like, I'm still here and I'm still queer. And like underneath everything that's going on, I'm okay. But everything is still going on and I still have to talk about that and be honest about it and not pretend that like I'm happy right now, because I'm not. I'm pissed off at my fucking parents. So yeah. I've been trying to figure out how to balance like school and life and my sanity. I don't like using that word either. I have sanity right now. I feel perfectly sane, because what does insane even feel like? That, I'm trying to figure out a way to balance my whole life, and I ran out of words. This is enough. I'm still here, still queer. We already said that. Really good to talk to you. I'll talk to you soon. Look for over and out of this binary this week. We're talking about awkward moments. So head over there to check it out if you want, or don't. This feels like an awkward moment now, sitting in my room talking to myself. Bye. Ugh.